What's up, YouTube? Magicide here. Welcome back to another episode of our Geek Fest playing Crusader Kings II in the Game of Thrones mod as the Nation of Naathi. Last time we left off, we conquered the duchy over here, the Principality of the Western Isles. We're currently trying to fabricate a claim over here on the Isle of Toads, because I'm really hoping that we could get Kubhar's wife here, Kubya, because she's giant. I really want to get her in my dungeons so I could possibly, give her a couple of good tumbles there. I want to see if giant is actually inheritable, like some of the other inheritable traits, because I know that dwarf can be passed down and some of the other things. Let's see if giant can be. That'd be pretty awesome. Speaking of which, I should probably look into it and find out what the differences between giant and strong are. This looks pretty cool though. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. The last time we left off too, we had a game crash right at the end, and I was trying to plot to kill my brother, the ruler of the city of Black Pudding down here, because we became rivals. Because I became friends with his wife Talaya here, and I gave her a tumble or two, and then he found out, and now he's my rival, and that's why I figured it would be best to kill him. But since he's such a minor vassal, I'm actually thinking that we should probably not kill him, because I really want to try to spread my bloodline around, and I want my family to actually inherit this. It'd be different if he actually owned the entire island, the Death Island here. If he owned this, then he'd be a little bit more of a threat. And I think the last time we left off, we tried to change the laws, but we had some resistance. So let's go ahead and try doing that again. Let's try to change the feudal levies law to large. We've got 3 people that are in support of us. The rest of them absolutely hate us. And it doesn't look like we're actually going to pass this law, because all these guys have some really terrible opinions of us. Oh, so we do pass it. What the hell would I know? All right, then. Well, so all of our vassals are going to provide us with a little bit more levy. Mr. Iluhuru, who was our seneschal at first, and then we switched him over to spy master, and then I figured I was going to give him some land. He likes us quite a bit, because I think we went carousing and then he became our friend. All right, so the Dothraki. All right, so we're getting this event again. The Dothraki have consolidated their power. Let's actually pause the game here and take a look around the map. I think that's probably pretty important, since I did the Shattered World option and set it to count. The Dothraki Sea is fantastical. Look at that. Wow, they own so much land. Astapor is pretty big. So over here, down here in Dorne, the Torrentine. Let's take a look at who actually rules some of this stuff. Okay, so Lord Aaron of the Torrentine owns the vast majority of the land here. And then Old Town's doing pretty good. Tarth has definitely expanded. The Iron Throne here is still under the Targaryens with King Rhaegar. And looks like King Rhaegar here has had a lot of children. He might have been sleeping around a little bit. Who is his wife? Queen Lyanna, of course, of House Stark. And she's preggers again. Well, this is very interesting. This is quite the game here. And then up here in the north, Carhold is getting pretty big and massive. Winterfell is definitely amassing. And, of course, we've got the Beyond the Wall Wildling factions. It'd be really interesting to see what they actually end up doing. I think it's the Thens that own this. Yep, it's the Thens. Magnar Sigorn. The Widowmaker. An eagle, a dog, a snow bear. So the last time I played as a wildling, it was a long time ago, and having the wildling trait gave minus 100 general opinion. It was just so damn hard to play as a wildling. I might actually explore that option sometime later. Let's actually take a look at Winterfell here. So we have Lord Eddard of House Stark. He's got Alysanne, Arya, Brandon, Rickon, and Kasana. Interesting. Alright, so let's get started again. So we've got a whole bunch of negative purity here. We actually have positive prestige, which is pretty outstanding. I don't remember what I chose as my ambition here. Improved combat ability. Alright. And we took the business focus. Everything's looking all good in the hood. Okay, so Udo has a chance of becoming... Let's try to make him temperate. Does he become temperate? He becomes neither. So that's unfortunate. When you actually get these events that say, you know, you get a choice between these two things. So he's got, say, 50% chance to becoming chaste, 50% chance of becoming lustful. It's not like flipping a coin where you have a 50-50 chance of getting either or. I think what the game does is it basically flips a coin for each option. So it's not 50-50 between the two choices. It's 50-50 per choice. So on this one here, it's gonna actually roll between the two. Chaste, deceitful, zealous, paranoid. Let's try to have him become lustful. Oh, that's 75% chance of becoming chaste. I don't want that. We'll do... That's terrible. Let's try it. Oh! Awful. Well, he's the son that I'm hoping to disinherit. Even though he's actually turning out to be pretty damn good. I'm actually almost tempted just to leave him as is. He's got a pretty high diplomacy. And he's only 12. Whereas my other son, the strong one, the legitimized bastard, he has okay traits. Alright, so it looks like my Justiciar here, Simbar, has died. So let's replace him. We need somebody with high diplomacy. Sure, dude. We want to fabricate the claim over here on the Isle of Toads. And let's actually take a look. Okay, so Uluhuru is still our spy master. Let's actually send him a gift. He isn't going to quite like us. It's not going to put us in the black, but it'll be good for now. Hopefully, actually, let's take a look. Why else does... Oh, so he does like us. Awesome. So, personal diplomacy. What is... Why... change. Council job change. Honorable versus ruthless. Okay. And I'm a drunkard. Known murderer. Cruel. So I switched it over to the business focus because I was really hoping to actually start making some bank so we can actually improve our holdings a little bit more. And not only that, but I really want to start saving a little bit of gold here just in case we need to rent out some mercs. And later on in the game, what I'm hoping to do is actually start colonizing, like I've been saying and saying and saying. But it's true, because a lot of these provinces around here are holy sites. Alright, so Zonda is lying to me again. Oh, she's in our... Oh, she's our prisoner. Okay, I caught my ward, Zonda, lying to me again, straight to my face without batting an eye. I almost had an innocent servant sent to the stocks. Okay, but she's not my ward. She's in my prison. Zonda becomes deceitful. What does Zonda have? So, oh, she's only 15, so she's still technically a kid. Well, let's try to get rid of that. Okay, let's... Can I give her a tumble even though she's 15? Let's see here. Oh, that's right. I put her in house arrest. Can I actually arrange a marriage between somebody? No? How about matrilineally? No? Huh. How about assign a guardian here? Oop. Ambitious is really bad. Let's go for it anyways. Because if she converts, that'd be better. Because I think I can actually marry her off to somebody straight away. So one of the bad parts about switching focuses right now is that we just have to wait for the eventual event chain to start. It's not like carousing. Okay, so some smugglers enter the domain. Your incompetent Lord Treasurer has led a group of smugglers into the county of Isle of Flies. Apparently he thought they were merchants. You bastard. Alright, well that sucks. My Lord Treasurer is not doing his job. Oh, okay, so that's right. I set him to administer holdings, so I have a better chance of actually culture converting these 3 islands of this duchy here over to Naath, to the Naathi culture. Since I'm not actually planning on killing my brother again, let's actually have him go and sabotage these guys. I wish there was a little bit more information about this area. Like I said in the previous episode, I've been pulling out my book and reading up on the lore of this entire region around here. You know, you've got the Summer Isles, you've got the Basilisk Isles, and then you've got Southoris here, and then you have Naath right here in the middle. And there's just not a lot of information, unfortunately. Actually, there's quite a bit of information, I guess, for the Summer Isles, but not for this region down here. Dubaku has been hard at work in the Isle of Serpents, increasing infrastructure and motivating local people to work even harder. Very well. Okay. You know what? Game options. Let's see. The problem is that like the actual vanilla music that's playing in the background right now is so low, but the actual mod music plays a lot higher. Okay, so I have a heroin addict right here. Suboxone. Okay, so we've got some improved relations. Excellent. Let's marry you off to... You're 0 years old. Sure. No, not you. You. Yep. Oh, what was I going to do? I was just about to do something. I hate that when that happens and a little pop-up ends up happening and I completely forget about it. I've wasted enough days in my life as a drunkard. I need to get my life in better shape. Devoting myself to the sword will do it. So I gain a martial prestige and I lose the trade drunkard. Oh, hell yes. Or I can gain up learning and do it. Let's do the martial. Okay. Awesome. So we automatically get the event train for having the business focus. Having more martial will increase our levy size, and it looks like it increased it quite a bit, which is excellent. Can we wait just a little bit of time? No, we can't. Okay, so we're going to go into a slight bit of debt here to start that event chain for the local craftsman. Okay, Udo is 25% chance to gain brave. Fear is the mind killer, son. Yeah, look at that. All right, we're gonna hard save there just in case this fucking mod decides to crash on me again. Don't want to lose out on that because I really want the option of actually disinheriting my firstborn son, my trueborn heir. Even though he has better stats, I really want to play as a strong character. For no other reason that I get to control him. So since we had this de jure war, that's what I was looking for. Well, where is he? I don't have him as a vassal. Okay. Zonda here is 15. Let's actually make her a person of special interest because I don't want to forget about her. Because my last war, when I was defeating the Isle of Serpents, my city vassal here actually took her as a prisoner. And then once I actually revoked his title, I got control of it. The prisoner, that is. When is your birthday, by the way? When do you turn 16? Oh, she's 16 now. Okay. Let's see here. Let's just have her educated at court. How about a poor education? I don't really give a shit. Alright, so let's visit her chambers. Let's do it. Yeah. Pokey, pokey, inny outy with my prisoners. And unfortunately, she's still Corsair, even though she had a guardian there. Can I possibly marry you off to somebody? Is that possible? No. How about... No. Man, I can't do anything with her. All I can... Alright, so I got her pregnant. Alright. It's just too bad I can't do anything with her, like, diplomatically, really. Huh. I can assign you a guardian. Okay. So it looks like I had a stillbirth there. Oh, okay. Observing the poor performance of Spymaster Uluhuru has failures. My supporters and I ask that you remove him from office. Yeah, right. Or I can piss everybody off by saying yes. Or, I mean, excuse me, saying no. Hell no. And it's for 60 months. My God. Well, that's too damn bad. He's a good spy master. And he's my buddy. And there's nobody out here that I can replace him with that's even remotely close to him. I mean, 4 intrigue difference here. Alright, so we have somebody that can get married here. Okay, so it's going to be my firstborn heir. Let's go ahead and do it. Looks like he's coming to age. And next year he'll get his adult traits, or adult features, I should say. Should I host a wedding? No, I'm going to lose 40 gold. Let's not do that. I would do it, but I don't have the cash, and we're just slowly building up the money. If I can only get these guys to like me a little bit more. Yeah, they hate my guts. I still don't understand how I get cruel twice. Liege is cruel, actually 3 times, I guess, technically. Liege is cruel due to my trait. Cruel -5, which is probably due to an action, and then cruel -10. But it doesn't explain for what. Okay, so it looks like a bastard niece needs to get married. Sure. And you need a guardian. Let's see here. Do I have anybody that's content? Yes, I do. Okay. And the next person, you need a... It's my daughter. Assign a guardian. Let's sort this by rank. And see if we can get one of these fools here to like us a little bit more. Actually, isn't that... What is my wife's name? Does she like me at all? She hates me. And she has cancer. Well, that's promising. Okay, we're going to assign you a guardian. We're going to let one of my vassals here do it. Let's have my brother do it, I suppose. So he doesn't hate us as much. Even though I'm pretty sure that him being a rival, he's just going to hate our guts no matter what. Which is the truth. Look at that. -100 for being a rival. I mean, I should just take him out, but he's, like, not really much of a concern. Okay, so Udo is turning out well. He has a chance of becoming charitable here. Let's do that. So between Udo... Actually, let's go to my family. Between Macedor here and Udo. Okay, so Macedor has better stewardship, but Udo has better intrigue. That's rough. So we get a new daughter, Zaja. Zaja. Sure. Oh, that's my that's the bastard that I got from the chick in the dungeon. Let's denounce her. You can just be a bastage. Well, I don't really care about you that much. Sure. Can I actually give her another good tumble? Let's actually take a look here. Visit chambers. Where are you at? I wish it would actually tell me when I can do it again. Okay, so they say yes. Good. You know, one thing I wish that you could do in this game is actually change your map color here. This, like, the border color, the black and the teal here is fine with me, but this, like, brown color is just, it's just not doing it for me. I wish it was a little bit more striking so you can actually see it from some of these other islands and Basilisk Point here. Okay, so looks like Udo can finally get married. Good. Pitiful Saint Mizadar. Jasha Deluxe. Call for the physician! Healer! Okay, Udo. I gotta remember how to pronounce this. I know it's not quite as it's Quaetius. Quaetius, I think. Greenbone have gotten married, and it's customary for a dowry to be paid. Yeah, let's get a dowry. Give me money. Okay, 20 gold. Good. And I think it's like 75 to actually do stuff here. 73. Alright, and then it's, what, 100 to build a refuge? Okay, so I can build a fort for 40. That thing actually sucks about this. I don't know if they've, like I've said before, I don't know if they actually increased this in the base game, in the vanilla game. It used to be 20 gold, but it might be actually part of the mod. Okay, so my bastard attractive nephew here needs a guardian. I want some commanders here. So sure, let's have you do it. I think you were the last one, right? Yep, okay. So Udo can get a wedding. National Revolt Risk, my vassal opinion likes me. Or will increase. Okay, let's do it. I'm not sure if that actually gives me like a feast or something. Looks like it doesn't. Yeah, no changes here. And as far as you goes, I can visit your chambers again. I think I'll do that. Awesome. Okay, so it looks like Zataya here is responding to her education. Good. There's nothing special I can do here. Well, actually, I can hold a summer fair. Let's go ahead and do that. Haven't really explored that option yet in the mod. At least through this playthrough or the previous one. Alright, so my nephew can get married. Sure. Mummers are singing outside the townhouses while slowly moving towards my castle. The summer fair suddenly felt less pleasant as the mummers, clad in strange clothes, went from the door to door, singing and frightening small children. I can gain 5 purity. I can't wait. I love the mummers. I think I'm already gregarious, aren't I? No, I'm not. Oh, booyah! Look at that. I'm gregarious now, baby. Let's save our game right there. I'm going to be notorious for saving my games for stuff like this, especially after our last playthrough when we had the crash. Okay, so we get some more mummers, local revolt risk, or we can get purity and piss off my friend. Let's go ahead and just get the purity, especially seeing that we're sitting at the negative. trying to increase this as much as possible. When's the next time I actually can change the laws? Okay, so my prisoner is preggers again. Fantastic. So I can change laws in about 7 years. Get some prestige for holding that summer fair, which is good. Trying to accumulate the prestige too. Alright, the craftsmen that I funded a while back are returned of their success. Okay, so I get some gold and some extra city tax. Awesome. Ever since your pursuit of wealth began and you started keeping a close eye on both income and expenses, your coffers seem to be filled to the brim more often than not. A thriving economy is good for the realm, so I get some extra stewardship. And the good question here is, do we build the refuge? Since we are playing with Reaper's Due, there is a chance that we could eventually get some diseases, even though I haven't seen them actually spread down here. Or I can improve my holdings here, probably with the patrol post, because that's probably the most pertinent. But that's going to eat up like pretty much all of our money. Let's actually build our refuge. I think that that's probably in the best course of action now. It's not giving me any kind of timer of when it's going to be built. Is that actually up here? Okay, so we want the refuges definitely put on. Right. Alright, so since we built the refuge, we still actually have some gold. So we can maybe explore actually upgrading part of our holding again. You have been presented with the opportunity to let everybody be reminded of your rulership if you wish to mint new coins. Oh, okay, so it's this event. So I have a chance of debasing the mints with less precious metals for profits. It's always really tempting to do this. But every single time, even in the vanilla game, I've gotten screwed for doing this. And then you end up just taking just massive hits. Let's just debase the mints. And let's just go with that. I'm not going to build anything. I'm going to actually wait until see what becomes of that. Okay, so my daughter, Jaja Deluxe, needs to be... Let's have her be good with numbers. And we'll give her a mediocre education. Because she has that stellar name. Somebody else needs it. Okay, so it is Jaja Deluxe that needs a guardian. Since both of my sons came of age, maybe I should explore doing that again. But I think let's have him do it, since I get the opinion boost. So I actually have 2 vassals now that like me, and I could probably send him a gift. Let's do that. Alright, wow. Increases opinion by quite a bit. Let's actually see if we can send the rest. Oh, wow. Okay, let's do that with all of these guys. 42. Excellent. I'm not going to waste the gold on him. He's never going to like us. So the rest of our vassals here are now paying us money because they like us. Great. So we're going to be rolling in the dough here, so to speak. Fantastic. Okay, so looks like Macedor here, his wife died of the butterfly. How the hell? Oh, because she's a summer islander, of course, and she's not a Naathi. Wow. Okay, so we have some strong children here. Let's see if we have any geniuses. I'd rather have quick and genius than strong. But we have a bastard here with no diplomacy, but she's 10. Well, let's do that. My nephew Marceline has died. Yeah, screw him. I don't know him. What about Udo?